What's up guys, Trev here, and today I am taking a look at the newest Hot Wheels Elite 6.4 release. It is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, number 22. It is actually the second recolor we have had for an Elite 6.4 model. I know a lot of people are waiting for that Porsche to drop, the PlayStation livery Porsche, but it is not here yet. We gotta wait a little longer. But this is the next one in line. Actually, the last Elite 6.4 video I did was on this. It was the Liberty Walk Aventador, the second version in green, which was a recolor of this one, which was in blue. And we have another recolor, so yeah, I'm gonna open it up, take a look at it. This actually went on sale Thursday, and it's Saturday when I'm recording this. It took 2 days to arrive, which is crazy. Record time. Actually, no, I think I've had one order that actually arrived the next day with standard shipping. Here we go. All right. Okay, I see one issue. I'm not going to talk about it now. Oh my gosh, this thing feels weird. Okay, so this casting came out in early 2023. This is the first version in gray. It was actually number 1, because if you don't know, that was a loud noise. Hot Wheels Elite 6.4 models are numbered chronologically with the exception of the haulers and the mod shop stuff. However, a lot of the times that they release out of order because stuff gets shipped at different times, stuff could be delayed, etc., etc. So this is actually number 1. But it was the second model to drop. I think the Chaser ended up releasing first. But this was the first Elite 6.4 casting. It was number 1 in the series. And now we are kind of going full circle. And we get a recolor. However, I believe this casting was actually developed for a special 1 of 50 IWC release that came with a watch, and they were auctioned off for some charity of some sort. So those ones are very, very rare. So this was the first version that regular people could get, not people who have thousands of dollars lying around to spend on a watch and car. And now we have a recolor. So the first thing to note, this is Zamac, but it's a little different than a traditional Zamac. So I brought out this. This is a standard Hot Wheels Zamac. Well, it's not actually from the Walmart exclusive Zamac line. This is a regular treasure hunt from 2024 when Hot Wheels had that mini collection of Zamacs, but it's the same effect. You have this bare metal look. It's very shiny. As you can see all the imperfections in the casting, which also, if you don't know, Zamac it's the metal alloy that Hot Wheels uses for these die-cast cars. I believe it's an acronym for zinc, aluminum, magnesium, and copper. That's the alloy they use, and it's very shiny. You can see all kind of the pits and the imperfections of the casting. This one, though, is also Zamac. It is unpainted, but it's actually brushed. So this one is just bare metal casting with a clear coat thrown on it. They actually brushed this one, so you can see how it's got more of a dull finish, but it looks more smooth. You can see how it's brushed. You can see the grains of where they brushed it. Here they kind of went against the grain. It feels very interesting, like it is brushed metal. You can see less imperfections in the casting as well. The base is also brushed metal, as you can see. And it's like a similar finish to that. Remember that DeLorean, I think it was the Manson Chung dinner car from several years ago where it was brushed metal? It's a similar effect to that, although, like I said, it looks like they kind of brushed it the wrong way here. And it looks a little iffy there. You can kind of see the line. Oh, look at the shade difference there when you look at it in the light. I wonder if this is going to be a quality issue where the metal it's brushed the wrong way. I don't know. Well, actually, it looks like the base was brushed this way, and the sides are brushed that way. So I wonder if the casting just got nicked. Something going the wrong way. Anyway, wheels here are blacked out. Of course, it's going to be the same wheel that was on this one. This livery looks like it's a Mercedes-Benz 140th anniversary livery. Well, you see here, 140 years of innovation. You have the Mercedes emblem there in the back as well. You have the taillights, which are tampoed on. Not inserted details, probably just too small. You have an orange stripe here going down the side, and more orange stripes going along the front fenders. The mirrors are actually separate pieces, and on this release, they are chromed. This one, they were just... Actually, they were gray. Oh, is my mirror chipped on? No, it's just the light shining. They're actually gray with silver paint there. This one, they just chromed them. A little bit of paint dripping there. It's fine. I'm being nitpicky. The headlights are yellow. On the last one, they were not. And they actually have like X's on them, which is cool. You have the headlights. The grille, I believe, is a separate piece, and it's all chromed and detailed. There's your Mercedes badge there. And the quirk with this casting, you got some sponsors there. Castrol, Coney, and Hella. 140 roundel with silver numbering, which is cool. And the cool thing with this casting is, it feels so weird. It's like such a weird finish. It's because it's not like clear coated. It feels more abrasive, but the interior is detailed here. It has a roll cage. This one, it is black. The interior is red. You can see the seats, the belts are all detailed. The gauge cluster there, you can see the gauges there are detailed as well. Let's see the details on this one. If I can get it open. Yeah, kind of the same details, the buckles and all that. The gauges there are all detailed. Similar thing here. There is the roll cage there. And yeah, roll cage going along the back as well. Looks good. However, I did notice there's a bit of a quality issue with this one. I believe this door is not on straight. So it closes, but doesn't close all the way. And you can see how it goes out like that. So what I'm guessing is, did I fix it? Kind of. You notice here how it's a lot more smoother of a panel line. Like, it doesn't look that bad. At the top, it's quite big because they need room for the doors. But on this side, the gap is quite big. I don't know why that is. I'm trying to see if maybe it could be from an imperfection in the casting, or that it was just mounted. Could have been mounted weirdly. But yeah, you'll notice how it feels like it should be over a little bit more. I mean, that's a little better. Oh, that's better. Oh, there might be a little issue there. That might be the issue. You know what I think it is? It looks like there's an imperfection in the casting right here. I'm trying to solve this in real time. Yeah, there's an imperfection in the casting right there on the door line. See how it's kind of bulging out a bit? That's probably what's causing the door from actually closing all the way. Well, no, I think it might just be the door is hinged wrong. So you have a little bit of a weird gap there. I'm nitpicking a bit, but the prices of these are going up. So anyway, I think this is quite a cool release. I am curious if this actually is a quality issue, because it looks like it was brushed like the wrong way. So you kind of have a bit of a dark spot there. Not a big deal, especially if it's just sitting in a case. You're only going to see this side. And then the door here, maybe some issues with the hinging. But I do like this release. I think the brushed metal Zamac look is really nice. I think it looks a bit better than the first version. I think it pops a little more. It stands out more. And I think this is a really cool recolor. There are more recolors on the way. As you know, well, as everyone knows, the Porsche, I think the 993 is getting a recolor. Everyone is anxiously waiting for that. It's probably coming soon. And I think, actually, as I'm recording this at the Nationals, the Datsun 280 ZX, the Pandem one, is getting a recolor in red, I believe. So there are more recolors coming, and some cool castings like the Liberty Walk RX-7 and Mercedes 6x6, so I'm excited for those. Yeah, this is pretty good. I do like it a lot. I do like, despite my little qualms that I've had and questions, I still think this is a really nicely executed 300 SL. The brushed metal finish is really nice. I think it's really sweet. And yeah, did you pick it up, or have you not kind of bought into the Elite 6.4s yet? Because this line, I think for a while kind of struggled to find its footing, but I think it's finally getting into the swing of things. These last several Elite 6.4 models have been brilliant. And yeah, that's actually quite a nice release. I like that a lot.